This is the world's game. It unites people, countries, and communities. It's a game in which one shot, one save, one goal can change an entire town. This is soccer on the Lancer Sports Network, your home all season long for the Norton Lancers.
Hello folks, I'm Javik Blake. Welcome to the MIAA playoffs on the Lancer Sports Network. We're at Robert Adams Field here tonight where the Norton Lancers, 17-0-1 on the season, will be facing the Old Rochester Bulldogs in the first round of the MIAA playoffs. Old Rochester 8-10-2 on the year. They beat Bourne on Wednesday to get here tonight in winning in the preliminaries 3-1 in Bourne. That was the number 16 seed. Bourne, Old Rochester, the number 17 seed in the tournament. The Lancers number 1 overall, 17-0-1 in the season. They clinched the Tri-Valley League 2 weeks before league play completed, and they have not lost a game all season. They're led in net by the senior goalie Ryan Blakely with 17 wins on the season, 14 of them shutouts, and has only allowed a .29 goals against average. In net, it'll most likely be for the Old Rochester Bulldogs, the junior goalie Sam Herney, number 17. He has 8 wins on the season. His last shutout coming October 19th in Wareham, a Wareham team who lost all 16 games this year. The winner playing Dover Sherborne on Sunday. They beat Medway this afternoon in Medway. So it'll be whichever team wins will be the number 8 seed. The Lancers win will obviously be in Norton, and if ORR wins, it will be in Dover Sherborne. The Lancers have not lost at home this year, 9-0-0 on the season at home. And really, one of the key things is actually the field. They have very good home field advantage. The fact is their field is a little bit worn down as the field, a lot of grass spots, mostly from the football team. As the starting lineups being announced, the Lancers have only allowed 7 goals on the season this year, while they have scored 70. Their latest game was against Westwood, a game they won 5-1, scoring 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. They're the number 8 team ranked in all of Massachusetts, which is pretty good considering they're being stacked up against D1A and D2 teams, who are a whole lot bigger, as the starting lineup is being called out for the Old Rochester Bulldogs. Away from Old Rochester, the Bulldogs are 2-4-2 on the season. They haven't done so well as the Norton Lancers starting lineup being called out by Norton High School baseball coach Aaron Sumner doing the PA tonight. The head coach for the Norton Lancers is Eric Green, a Norton High School history teacher. The head coach for Old Rochester is Michael Duvall. So we'll have the kickoff right after this. You're listening to the Lancer Sports Network, the MIAA playoffs on the Lancer Sports Network. Welcome back. You are listening to the Lancer Sports Network. I am Javik Blake at Robert Adams Field in Norton, Massachusetts. Under the lights, the Lancers taking on the Bulldogs in the first round of action. So both teams have taken the field. The Lancers putting out a starting 11 who have absolutely kicked butt here this season. And the buses of fans coming in for the Norton Lancers. The estimated crowd over 15,000 tonight. A MIAA high school soccer attendance record. And it's only the first round. So 2 40-minute halves as Old Rochester finally breaking their huddle, as we'll start it at midfield. The Lancers in their home white jersey, the white pants and the white socks. Old Rochester going all black. The black jerseys, the black shorts, and the black socks. And we are off, and the Lancers kick it back, and we are underway the MIAA 2015 soccer playoffs. So it'll be kicked back towards the box for the Lancers. They'll kick it up. Colin O'Leary pushing up the right side. They pitch that one in deep. And that'll be picked up by Sam Herney. So Herney boots this one on the bottom side of the field. Headed by Degbor, and O'Leary kicks that one out. So back towards midfield, Old Rochester heads this one, but the Lancers trying to clear it. Kicked back. Trying to get it to John Ledge, the leading goal scorer for the Lancers with 39 points. If that won't happen, they contain possession. That's chipped up towards center field. Trying to push with the Lancers. That's taken away by Old Rochester. So Old Rochester's taking that away, but Norton takes it right back, led by Jared Kahn, the senior captain. Pereira trying to kick that one out. He does. Gets it past midfield. And Kahn putting on some defense. Few moves as he's advancing back towards his goalie, Ryan Blakely, as he kicks it back to him in the box. Blakely with the kick past midfield. Headed. And Kahn trying to take that one up. And here comes the Lancers, but a foul called on Old Rochester. So a free kick for the Lancers. It'll be Ian Pereira who will kick it. Kicks that one in deep on towards the net of the box. The header on towards net. Degbor saved by Sam Herney. Herney with the excellent save on a great header from Eduardo Mercado Jr. And that one will be kicked out by Old Rochester. It's Shane D'Souza trying to gain possession, but the Lancers will take this one as they control it near the Lancer bench on the top side of the field. So it'll be a throw-in for the Old Rochester Bulldogs. Scored 45 goals on the season. They're trying to get one here early as we're in the 3rd minute of play. It'll be Nick Reynolds. O'Leary has it. O'Leary chips this one. Kicked out by number 23, Ethan Moniz. Norton has it. Kicked up. 0-0 here in the 4th minute of play. On towards the net, but kicked away by the Lancers as they try this. They get it out of the box. Chipped out of play. On towards the Lancers sideline. Danny Pereira has it. Now to Ian. Ian Pereira has it. Trying to bring it up. Puts on some moves. As this one will be kicked away. Old Rochester on the move. Degbor kicks that one away and saves a scoring opportunity. Saves Ryan Blakely some work here early. So a free kick for the Rochester Bulldogs. The kick on net inside the box. Blakely can't save that as that one kicked above and over the net. So a corner now for the Old Rochester Bulldogs. As this set piece is on towards net. Taken away, an awful set piece by the Old Rochester Bulldogs as the Lancers clear it out of bounds. The long throw in, that one thrown out of play. So the Lancers leading in shots 2-1 here early. We're tied at 0. 0-0. The deep kick. Past midfield on towards Murphy. Murphy can't head that as Old Rochester comes up with it. Norton bringing it up now. They're in the clear. They're on a break. Latch has it. On towards the middle. They're going to look for the cross. Onward. Just missed as Ian Pereira can't get up with that one. A great play, but an even better save by the junior goaltender, Sam Herney. So ORR will kick this one deep. Headed by Norton, but ORR comes up with it. The Bulldogs trying to clear it. But here comes the Lancers. Colin O'Leary advancing. Taken away on the top box. It's that one to the right of the box. Cleared out, and the Lancers will have a throw-in. The throw-in to Pereira. Pereira advancing. Through a shirt of blacks. Can't get to it. Old Rochester has it. Now here comes the Lancers. LaRanger to O'Leary. They're trying to get through the black trove of players of the black jerseyed Rochester Bulldogs. That one, Reynolds. So O'Leary in towards the net in the box. Headed out by Old Rochester. On towards the net, all over the net. So it'll be a goal kick. And here comes the goal kick. On towards midfield, headed by the Lancers. O'Leary heads it. On towards Reynolds. Reynolds hits that one to O'Leary. Trying to get it to a Ranger. It'll be taken away. O'Leary takes it right back. That one kicked out of play. Near midfield on the left side. In towards the field. Here comes Norton. They've controlled the ball a whole lot here in the first 8 minutes. On down towards above the box. You're on the right side of the box. That one kicked out. And it'll be a throw-in for the Lancers. Norton with the throw-in. From the right side of the box, the throw-in. It will be kicked away. Reynolds and O'Leary. O'Leary can't get to it. It'll go out. It'll be a throw-in for ORR near their own bench. It's 0-0 here in the 9th minute. That one kicked. Degbor kicks that one. Saved off the head of O'Leary. Degbor kicks that one in. On towards the net. O'Leary. He had a break. Now here comes Latch in front of the box. The shot saved by Herney. So it's cleared out, but the Lancers have it right back. Their defense has been outstanding, forcing turnover after turnover. As Old Rochester trying to kick this one out. So here comes Norton trying to advance this one. They're advancing this one in deep. O'Leary has it. Kicked on, Latch. Has it in front of the net, but can't convert. So Norton controlling it above their box. That one saved by Herney, a sliding stop. So Herney boots this one towards midfield. Headed by a Lancer. Here comes Norton bringing this one up. And that one will go out. Substitutions for both teams coming on as that one went off of number 19, Alex Souza of Old Rochester. O'Leary will throw this one in. We're 11 minutes into the contest, 0-0 the score. The throw in. O'Leary Reynolds has it. He can't come up with it. Old Rochester will throw this one in right in front of their own bench. Headed by Norton. That one goes out. Another throw in. So the Lancers had this one a few times. They're back at it. They're on the break. Latchwood on the move. In towards the box. Gonna put a shot on Herney. He can't get it. The shot from out deep. Saved by Herney. Getting down on two legs to block that one like a catcher. That one kicked high. Oh, past midfield. Norton trying to head this one. They do. But it'll be kicked in deep. Saved! What a save by Ryan Blakely. Sprawling backwards. Little Odell Beckham to save that one. An amazing save, leaving his feet, and the reaction from the Norton fans tells you all. Latch has it now, bringing it up, chips that one out of play. Truly amazing save by Ryan Blakely, showing why he has 14 shutouts on the season, and is pretty much doing better than any of the goaltenders in the Barclays Premier League. Reynolds trying to create some defense. This one on towards Blakely, but an easy save for him. So in the MIA, with their roster expansion playoff rule, both teams now expanded their roster to 5 extra players. Norton added a goalie and 4 position players, while Old Rochester added 5 freshman forwards. On towards the net. Latch has it in front of the box. He shot a net. Saved by Herney. The shots coming in bunches as it's 0-0 here in the 14th minute. That one on towards Blakely. An easy save down towards the stands. So Blakely punched this one deep. And it's given right back. Slipping on the field is number 21, Danny Pereira, the senior captain. Kicked this one. The Lancers on the free kick. That one kept in by Pereira. But that one just goes out. Matthew Ranger kicked that one. So some more substitutions coming on for the black jerseyed Old Rochester Bulldogs, and substitution coming on for the white jerseyed Norton Lancers. The throw in deep, headed by Norton. Dagbor with the header. Now ORR heads this one towards the box. Pereira just kicks this one back as this one's kicked deep by Ryan Blakely. As we're in the 15th minute, 0-0 the score. As the Lancers trying to advance this one past midfield. And here they come, Pereira. And that one's kicked out of bounds by Pereira. Apologies by number 2, Hunter Parker. The Lancers throw this one in. On the move. Here comes Nick Reynolds, the junior. Kicked out of play. Colin O'Leary will throw this one in. An opportunity for the Lancers. O'Leary, the throw on net, in deep, the header. That is saved by Herney right in front of the net. An amazing opportunity, but a great save by the junior Sam Herney. So Herney, number 17, boots this one past midfield into the Lancer zone as the Lancers and the Bulldogs in a headers game. This one on in deep. Asseg kicks it, but Degbor going down to his knees to make a save to deflect that one out of bounds. Number 22, Tim Dix, to throw it in. On towards the net. Headed in front. The shot, the opportunity. That one out of play. And they'll call it a corner. So a set piece for Old Rochester with an opportunity to score. Lancers have only played down for 5 minutes all season. ORR trying to extend the streak. On towards the net. The header. Saved by Blakely. Blakely leaping around to make a whole bunch of saves. Now this one's on. Reynolds. Latch. The speed. On towards the net. The shot. Goal! Jonathan Latch scores in the 17th minute to give the Lancers a 1-0 lead. One nothing Norton, thanks to the amazing goal by Jonathan Latch, using his speed and power to score his 101st point in Norton Lancer history. So the crowd reaction tells you all of it. They're psyched. As John Latch saw 15,000 on their feet for that goal. That's excluding the 5,000 ORR fans that showed up tonight. The stands are literally packed full. They're seating 3 to a seat. As the Lancers taking a 1-0 lead here in the 18th minute. So John Latch trying to block that one. He would have had a clean break to the goal. That one's kicked out. As a little slipping. The Lancers control it. They'll kick this one. There's newly planted grass on the field. Looks to be affecting the Lancers game just a tad as the Lancers players slipping and sliding all over. I was talking to Lancer player Ian Pereira this week, and he says one of the big things about this field is it really gives them the home field advantage due to the fact that it's so worn down later in the season. The team just can't get their footing. Most teams play on turf. Is this one onward? Con, the header saved by Herney, coming out of nowhere to make the fabulous save. He saved 9 of 10 on the night. Degbor kicks this one. Here come the Norton Lancers. Advancing. It'll be Latch bringing it in. They're on the top half of the field. Norton trying to get something going here. Already up 1-0. In front of the net. Pereira, Latch trying to get in front of it. That won't work. Degbor using some physical game learned from the football team there. Degbor controls that one. A great defensive move. The Lancer tactics on defense really working in their favor tonight. This one, they're going to look for a cross. Slipping and sliding goes Danny Pereira. Degbor to Latch in front of the box. In towards Latch. The shot saved by Herney. Outstanding save. Outlasting the shot, saving it off the knees. So a throw in now for your Norton Lancers. Onward towards net. The header to Herney. The shot for Ferreira. Saved by Herney. Herney, 2 amazing saves there. As a hard tackle on number 7, Sean Cabellini. It's a throw-in now. Some substitutions coming on for the Bulldogs. Old Rochester Regional High School in Mattapoisett, Massachusetts. It's down near Plymouth, about a 45-minute drive from Robert R. Adams Field. The long throw headed a few times as that started by Nick Reynolds. All the Lancer players in spirit of the playoffs, all dyeing their hair blonde. To say they look very stylish. This one a shove and a great dive by number 21 Parker Truesdale. Laying it out. Lionel Messi's proud. In the 22nd minute, that one thrown in deep. Herney with the save. On the Lancers' 18th shot of the first half, and we're just halfway through. This one onward. Norton kicks that one out. The Lancers were on the bottom half of the field. They'll take this one away. Reynolds leaping over players. As now it will be number 21, Danny Pereira. Lancers have it in their zone. Advancing up. So they're onward towards the net. In front, saved by Sam Herney. Sam Herney kicks this one high and deep towards the stands. Bounces off the stand. That bounces off the track and into the crowd of 20,000. Seems like 20,000, more than 100% of the Norton population. 66% of it showed up just for tonight's game. That shows you how much this team means to the town of Norton, Massachusetts. The Lancers bringing this in. Kahn in front of the net. Latch. Shot. Saved by Sam Herney. So it'll be a Lancer corner. So the Lancers will have a corner on the top half of their own, on their offensive zone. The set piece, they line up. The header, no good. It'll be Jared Kahn who controls this one. Out as that one goes out, and they'll call for a goal kick. Sam Herney, number 17, will kick this one, but it'll be a timeout by the old Rochester Bulldogs. As we are here in the 25th minute. It's 1-0 Lancers thanks to a 17th minute goal from John Latch. You're listening to LSN. Hello folks, welcome back to Robert Adams Field. I'm Javik Blake as the Lancers taking on the old Rochester Bulldogs in round 1 of the MIA playoffs. The Lancers are advancing here. Nick Reynolds. The shot. Saved by Sam Herney. Standing on his head again and again tonight. So Norton kicks this one on net. Kicked away. And out of play for a corner by the Lancers. They're leading 1-0. On towards the net, the shot off the post! And now the Lancers hurrying back. Nick Reynolds flying. Looking like Usain Bolt trying to get to that one. And here comes the Bulldogs. On towards the net. That one's kicked out of play. We're in the 26th minute. 1-0 in favor of the Norton Lancers. Thanks to a goal from Jonathan Latch, his 101st point of his Norton Lancer career. He broke the 100 barrier last game, the first in NHS history. This one's thrown in, headed in front of the net, off the side of the net. A valiant opportunity put to waste by a bad boot from number 7, Shane D'Souza, the big man. Standing at over 6'1". And here comes the Lancers. The goal kick past midfield. Headed a few times as the Lancers try to come up with this one. This one kicked in deep. Latch on the move. Trying to head it as this one's in front of the box in front. Herney saves it on the Lancers' 23rd shot of the first half. This one, the Lancers are controlling near their bench. So Jordan Latch kicks this one. Onward towards the net. Pereira has this one. He's looking across it. But a valiant defensive opportunity knocks this one out of the feet of Danny Pereira. That one goes out. So the Lancers control this one. They kick this one on to O'Leary. Doesn't have the ups to get to that one. It'll be a throw-in for Old Rochester. It's number 19 for Old Rochester. That was Alex Souza. Gave it up, though. He had a great opportunity towards the net. On towards Blakely. It's an easy save. Doesn't get much easier than that one. So it'll be a free kick for Old Rochester. Number 12, Brett Noon with the kick. On towards the net, headed out. The Lancers trying to come up with it. Won't happen. Lancers trying to advance on. Kicked in deep. Here comes the Lancers. On deep towards the net. Reynolds shoulders this one in the box, and it'll be a goal kick for Old Rochester goalie, the junior, number 17, Sam Herney. We're in the 30th minute, 8 minutes from referee's time. This one's headed. Reynolds can't come up with it. That one goes out. It'll be number 22, Tim Dix. We'll throw it in. So this one will be thrown in long. Kicked by the Lancers. Here comes Latch. An opportunity. On to O'Leary. Reynolds shot. Can't do it. Just misses the post on the far side. Lancers have an ample chances to put up a second goal. 18 of them to be exact this half. And they haven't been able to convert. Here comes the Norton Lancers. Nick Reynolds has this one. On the far side of the field. As Norton, that one goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Old Rochester on the far side near their bench. This one's kicked in deep by Old Rochester. An easy scoop up by Ryan Blakely, nothing hard there. This one kicked up deep past midfield, headed by the Lancers, now by Old Rochester. But controlled eventually by number 10, Matt LaRanger. And number 2, Colin O'Leary, will leave this one in a substitution for the Lancers. So O'Leary throws this one. Latch has it in front of the box on the near side. Can't come up with it. O'Leary heads this one. It'll be Jared Kahn who has this one. Kicked in. That one will be a foul. The Lancers, a free kick for Old Rochester. They went 7-7-2 this year in the South Coast League. There's Norton going 17-0-1 in the Tri-Valley League, just dominating every single opponent. As this one will go out, and it will be the Lancers with the, it'll be Old Rochester with the throw. We're in the 34th minute. This one's thrown in. Deep, the Lancers trying to come up with it. Here comes Norton, and they're pushing on. That one will be kicked out. Now the Lancers will come up with it. So the packed house of 20,000 on the edge of their seats waiting for the second Lancer goal. John Lance scored the lone goal of this game back in the 17th minute on a beautiful play in front of the net. So this one kicked in deep. Headed. Now to be O'Leary. Latch. To LaRanger. To Latch. Now Latch has it once again on the near side of the field. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Kicked out. And number 22, Tim Dix, throws this one in. Headed by Old Rochester, they'll control it in front of the box. But it's taken away by Jared Kahn, Kicks this one in deep. The Lancers then catch up to it. They're on a break. Reynolds flying in the box. Kicks this one on towards net. Hurdy can't save it. But that wasn't even close. We're in the 36th minute. The Lancers leading 1-0. Their lone goal coming 19 minutes ago by John Latch. The free kick. It's kicked deep and headed out. So now the Lancers bring this one up. Kicked out of bounds. So this one will be thrown in deep, kicked away by the Lancers on the far side of the field. This one will be kicked in, headed out. A good clearance by the Lancers. This one kicked in deep into the Lancers' offensive attacking zone. The shot saved by Herney. Now it'll be Khan who has it. Now it'll be a Ranger. This one will be kicked in. The Lancers trying to get it up. A minute away from referee's time. 3 minutes left in the first half. That one goes out. And now it'll be Old Rochester with the throw-in. So now this one will be thrown in. Wait, just trying to catch up with it. This one kicked out. And our Old Rochester player kicked with the ball off the face. He's up, and the Lancers Degbor kicks this one out. It'll be number 25. Brett Rude kicks that one out. Now the Lancers attacking. Here they come. Onward, kicked out. John and Colin O'Leary kicks that one out. This one, the throw-in to Degbor. Kicked up deep. Out of play. They turn it over for a reason unknown to everyone but the referee. Now to be Old Rochester. Kicks this one in deep. That would have been offsides. Kicked in deep by the Lancers near the box. It's Nick Reynolds. But it's taken away. And here comes the Old Rochester Bulldogs trying to test the Lancer defense. Degbor has it now, taking it away. With these like taking candy from a baby right now. The Lancer defense doesn't even look like they're really trying, and they're absolutely destroying this OR offense. The Lancer coming up with it. Reynolds! Shot saved by Herney. This one kicked. As we're approaching the half now in the 39th minute. Apologies, the 40th minute. 1-0 Norton. This one onward towards the net. They're going to call offsides. So the Lancers already with 26 shots this half. 19 of them have gone on net compared to Old Rochester's 4 shots and 3 of them on net. So Coach Eric Green shouting out to the Lancers, just do your thing until the half. So they've been doing a pretty good job as the Lancers coming up with it. Trying to get it past Herney, that won't work. This one kicked in. As the Lancers take this one away, Reynolds to O'Leary. Taken down. And it'll be ORR throwing this one in. Degbor kicks this one. Even Degbor along with Ian Pereira, the only 2 sophomores on this squad. They'll call Nick Reynolds for a foul on number 12, Brett Noon. And all 5,000 of the ORR fans getting a little rowdy here. As that'll end the first half, folks. The Lancers, thanks in part to a great goal by John Latch in the 17th minute, lead this one 1-0. They have 10, 20, 30. They have 27 shots on net. 27 shots, 20 of them on net, and 1 goal. ORR, 4 shots, 3 of them on net, no goals. So at the half, it's 1-0 Norton. You're listening to the Lancers Sports Network. The second half is coming right up after this short break. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Robert Adams Field. I am Javik Blake. You're listening to the Lancers Sports Network. The Lancers leading this one 1-0 thanks to a 17th minute goal by John Latch. So we're getting ready to start the second half. The teams will switch sides as the Lancers will be going right to left on the radio dial. And the Bulldogs from Old Rochester will be going right to left. The Lancers putting up a boatload of shots in the first half. 27 to be exact. As the second half is underway. So this one will be booted. Headed by the Lancers. A foul called on Norton once again. So Old Rochester has it, some movement, but it'll be a foul, and the Lancers will now have it. Latch advancing in towards the box. That won't happen. That one kicked off of a Old Rochester player. Now it'll be Degbor to LaRanger. LaRanger has it over to the far side. Back to Degbor. They advance it back to their own defensive zone. And they better call foul. Well, they sure do. Danny Pereira thrown to the ground by 2 Old Rochester players. And a chorus of "You Can't Do That" from the Lancer student section, which tonight is more than 3 times the school's population. At 2,100. That one's kicked in deep. Headed. Just foul after foul. They do not stop. It's going to be a foul on Norton, and now it'll be a kick for ORR. They're in the near side of the field, past midfield. They're going to advance this one up. As Norton trying to kick this one around. Latch now. It'll be the Lancers bringing this one up. They're in the clear trying to get it to Latch. Taken away by a Bulldog. Now here come the Norton Lancers advancing. ORR heads this one a few times. So we're in the 44th minute as here comes the Bulldogs. That one, what a surprise. They call another foul. This one on the Norton Lancers. So this one will be kicked in by the old Rochester Bulldogs in their attacking zone on the far side of the field, in towards the net. Headed out by Norton. They're trying to go for the clear. Holding on to a slim 1-0 lead. Now body check, no foul. Sean Capolini gets an elbow to the, gets a shoulder to the jaw. The throw in. And the Lancers have it on the far side of the field near their own bench. Here they come, Capolini. That one will be kicked out by Herney. A great header, a long one, but that one will go out. And it'll be a throw-in for Old Rochester. Norton trying to bring this one up. On in deep, Latch. Can't get to it. So saved by Herney. And Colin O'Leary thrown to the ground. The old Rochester fans screaming out, nice dive. Not sure what they're seeing there. Unless they have an invisible player, then beyond me. That one, a blatant body check in the box, and they don't call a foul. You kidding me? That should be a penalty right now. This game is getting out of hand, and the refs doing nothing about it. There was physical, and then there's this. Bodies being thrown to the ground. Here comes the Lancers in front of the box. On towards the far side, kicked out. And Ryan Blakely can't believe it. And under disbelief in the box, as that one clearly goes off an ORR player. But yet it is ORR's ball. Degbor kicks this one out. Here comes the Lancers on the far side of the field in front of their bench. They're advancing on. The chip. Over and out. Now it'll be the Lancers. That one's barely saved. Mercado has it. Taken away. Old Rochester advanced this one up, and Ryan Blakely says, no, sir. And the Lancer faithful all on their feet. Mercado. Now it'll be Capolini. Take it down. And Mercado gets in his face. A blatant foul by Shane D'Souza. Unbelievable. Taking out Sean Capolini at the knees. That's a penalty even in football as this one advances on. Saved by Herney. No foul even called. As the referees brought to you by Ted Bukowski Eye Doctors. And Ryan Blakely says no, sir, much to the dismay of the old Rochester fans. Blakely will kick it deep past midfield. Or getting physical. 1-0 here. So as the Bulldogs trying to keep their playoff hopes alive as the Lancers in the clear. Kick it out. So we're only in the 50th minute, and in these first 10 minutes of the second half, we've seen more than our fair share of action. 10 fouls called. There should have been 3 penalty kicks and a yellow card. Instead, just 10 fouls. This one will be kicked on deep. The Lancer crowd on their feet, screaming, "Let's go Lancers." This one crossed on towards the net. Shot, score! The Lancers, Nick Reynolds nails that one past Hurney. John Latch with his second of the night. And they give the Lancers a 2-0 lead. Latch scores in the 49th minute. And the Lancers lead this one 2-0. John Latch with his second goal of the night puts the Lancers up 2-0. ORR fans, a stunned silence. As the Lancers bringing this one up. Trying to move it on, Latch. Can't get to it. So now it'll be number 3, Nick Reynolds, advancing on the outside. Now here comes the Lancers onward. The shot in front. Out of play, Capolini. Can't convert the shot.
I turned it off.
So this will be a goal kick down deep. John Latch, a great goal in front of the net. Just put it right by Sam Hurney. So the Lancer, it'll be Old Rochester with the free kick down by 2 with a little less than a half hour left in the game to score. They'll need 2 to send this to OT, which will be a 20-minute overtime period, and if we're still tied after that, if we would still be tied after that, it'd be penalty kicks. So the free kick after over a minute doesn't even convert. They don't even get it to their own player. They're taking this one on, advancing down as the Lancers. Some nice moves by Pereira. Onward towards the net. Latch can't convert on a shot. The shot saved off the face of a player. ORR literally using their bodies to stop it. And playing hockey defense. As this one advancing, and much to the dismay of the Old Rochester fans, that one goes out. Nothing better than beating a team so badly on defense that their own fans don't even know what's happening. ORR fans are going to be screaming at the refs for a ball being kicked out of bounds. And when their own team is throwing it in nonetheless. Just seems like everything the Lancers fans cheer about, ORR has to say something negative. The long throw-in, headed out. The Lancers doing a great job on defense tonight. As always, Latch in the clear. Onward towards the box on the near side. Some moves. Shot. Misses. It goes through the uprights above the net. Gotta love the Norton Lancers. So it'll be ORR with the kick. This one kicked near midfield, headed as the Lancers taken on the far side. Murphy has it. And being pulled, that'll be holding. If we were playing football, that'd be 15 yards and a first down. Which is very much how the second half has gone. ORR playing more like a football team than anything else. We've added some football, some hockey, a little bit of everything. So Lancers with their huddle free kick set piece. A great tactic. See if they can use it. 5 players huddled around the ball. 7, my apologies, as 4 just stand around. The kick saved by Sam Herney. Doing an outstanding job. It is just defense can't do anything. His offense, my apologies, can't do anything. The Lancers advancing it. Here comes Norton. So the Lancer faithful on their feet once again as the Lancers controlling their attacking zone. Every time the Lancers have the ball, all their fans on the edge of their seat expecting a goal. Just come 71 times this season in 18 games. Latch has it on the near side. Some amazing moves being put on. In front, shot, goal! The Lancers take a 3-0 lead. A beautiful goal. It looks like it was Nick Reynolds netting that one. So Latch, 3 points of the night involved in every single Lancer goal. 2 goals and an assist. Nick Reynolds netting a beauty of a goal. A beautiful goal. A great cross from the near side by John Latch, and Nick Reynolds was just there to put it in. 3-0. Here in the 56th minute, the Lancers showing the reasons why they're the #1 seed. Their defense has been stellar, and their offense has been, well, as they always are, superb and amazing. And a foul called on Jordan Latch, the junior midfielder. And now a free kick. This one on in deep. Slipping is an ORR player as he goes sliding through the box and he can't get to that one. And an incredible dive by number 10, Patrick Cummings. An MOB-worthy slide there, head first, to draw the foul. And as Eric Green voicing his dismay to the referees. So a free kick now for Old Rochester. The kick in deep. That one crossed. That's drilled behind the net. So it'll be the Lancers to kick this one. The Lancers kick this one out past midfield on the far side of the field. The Lancers advancing. They won't get to it. Offsides by John Latch. So the winner of this game will face Dover Sherborne. They beat Medway earlier this afternoon at 2:30. They'll play on Sunday. And the Lancers win. They'll play it at Robert R. Adams Field on LSN. Onward towards the net. Latch! Shot! Score! John Latch netting the hat trick. Throw your hats in the field, folks. The Lancers take a 4-0 lead. Goals galore here in the second half. Their fourth of the night. And their 36th shot. 28 on net. A stellar night. John Latch, 4 points, 3 goals, 1 assist. As the Lancer fans all on their feet in the student section. And the 20,000, the 15 for Norton erupting after that last goal. Here comes the Lancers. Ian Pereira, the sophomore, advancing it up. Kahn has it. To the outside to number 3, Nick Reynolds. Reynolds onward. That'll be a foul. Offsides on John Latch once again. He's just so excited to get after that ball that sometimes he forgets that you have to be before the defenders, before the ball is kicked. It's an awful free kick. That one kicked directly out of bounds. This one, the header. So it'll be O'Leary to the outside. To the far side of the field. This one's lofted in. And Pereira takes a dive. Slips on the new grass. Which is quite the problem when you're trying to go grass in the middle of November in New England. Gets a little slippery. Time running out for Old Rochester. They'll need to get 4 goals in the last 20 minutes of the games. We're in the 16th minute here. They're down by 4. This one, the Lancers will advance it. Kahn in front of the net. Shot! Can't convert it. O'Leary has it. Onward! Shot kicked out. Controlled by Old Rochester, but taken right back. Eduardo Mercado Jr. thrown to the ground as Shane D'Souza, unhappy, still complaining as play goes on. That's what you get when you don't like a call. As Capolini pushed to the ground, as that'll be a foul. Second, I thought some OR fans are going to run down from the stands. Oh boy. Show the ref their disapproval. They've been doing it from the stands quite a lot. 62nd minute. Pereira moving towards the net. A free kick right outside the box. The Lancers wasting time. Not a bad tactic. Though it would be pretty great to see him net their 5th goal of the night. Latch will take the free kick. Or it'll be Pereira. Latch the kick, the curve! An amazing curving shot. Chest over the net. It's number 12, Brett Noon will kick it from inside the box. with the freebie. This one kicked deep. The Lancers head it. Norton to bring it up. Latch from outside the box from the far side. We'll try to bring it on. Some moves taken by the Lancers. Thrown down in the box. No call. As the ORR gets away with another, what could have been a penalty kick. Onward towards the net. Saved by Sam Herney. Norton will try to bring this one up. It'll be Mikado Jr. Out of play. Off of Emil Assig. Maybe number 13, Eduardo Mikado Jr. to throw this one in. Mercado Jr., the junior defenseman. Substitutions now coming on for both squads. The Lancers won with a throw on the near side. And a dangerous header. Number 25, the freshman Brett Rude, came out of nowhere. Her second, I think he drilled John Latch, the senior midfielder, right in the side of the head. Certainly was aiming for it, it looked like. Thankfully for Latch, just missing, said drilling the ball. Maybe it was intention, maybe not. The world will never know. Pereira with a great sliding stop. The ORR fans voicing their disapproval on many illegal soccer plays. Seems like ORR sport is not soccer. The fans' IQ, not very high. So the Lancers bringing this one up. On the far side, Lancers will try to bring this one up. It'll be kicked away by Old Rochester on towards Brian Blakely. Blakely kicks this one high and deep. On the near side of the field, and the Lancers head it. Backwards, Latch on the move towards the box. Onward, the break. Onward towards the net again. Out of play. So it'll be a corner for the Lancers. They've been great on these set pieces this year. Certainly some crafty ones came up with by Eric Green. The Lancers kick this one in. Coming out of nowhere is Pereira, the shot. Just misses. A great save. In front of the net, everyone converging on the net. The floater onward, saved by Sam Herney. Lancers 41 total shots on the night that are most of the season, putting 31 on net. We're in the 68th minute. The Lancers, it's all Norton, 4-0. With 3 goals by John Latch and an assist by him on a goal by Nick Reynolds in the 56th minute. This one's kicked in deep into the far side of the field near the box. The Lancers control it, though, and they'll try to bring it up past midfield. Here comes Kahn, bringing it up. Onward! It's number 2, Colin O'Leary. Can't come up with it. It just goes past his outstretched boot. The kick. The Lancers will control it. That one kicked out. And it'll be a old Rochester. It'll be a Lancer free kick. They have it on the near side of the field. Mercado Jr. bringing this one up. Here comes the Lancers. Pereira. Onward shot. Misses. A valiant cross, but no one could connect on the shot. Let's kick back. Degmore going to get it. A Lancer player down in the box, holding his left knee. Not sure who it is. It is Jonathan Latch, and all of Norton's stomachs just dropped. Latch holding his knee. He went down. Hopefully it's just an island cramp and nothing more.
All right, I'm going to have to read this when he gets up off the ground because there might not be a timeout.
And the Lancers stretching all over the field.
No, not when he's on the ground.
10:43 left as he's up. Limping off the field. Thankfully, just a cramp, nothing more. And all of Norton breathing a deep sigh of relief.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for supporting the Soccer Boosters and our 50-50 raffle. So get out your tickets. We have a winner of $125.
So the Lancers will have the free kick.
4,
Apologies.
1,
They'll have the free kick, though.
7.
They're meeting.
That's 7, 3,
Just outside the box.
4, 1, 7. Seven, 3, 4, 4, 1, 7. Woo! I'll come around. Here's your microphone back. Thank you.
So it'll be the Lancers with the free kick. We're in the 70th. We're in the 70th minute. Crunch time for ORR. It's just time to play keep away for the Norton Lancers. And now it'll be the Lancers coming up.
I'm Julia's mom. Hi, Jalen. Nice to meet you. Thank you for you guys can keep it.
In front of the net, can't convert on a great cross. Herney just slides onto that one. And now the Lancers will try to bring this one up. It's taken away by Old Rochester. They'll advance it towards midfield, but it's kicked out. And now it'll be Eduardo Mercado Jr. to throw this one in. It'll be the Lancers. O'Leary on the move towards the box. The shot. Reynolds trying to make the shot. Won't make it happen. in the net won't happen again. The Lancers with 3 great crosses here in the past 5 minutes, none of which have seen a shot. Pereira has it. Nine minutes left in this. And unless ORR can score 4 goals, which seems very much out of the question considering they only have 4 shots on goal the entire night, it looks like the Lancers will be playing Dover Sherborne Sunday at Robert R. Adams Field on the Lancers Sports Network. Your home for the Norton Lancers. As Herney will kick this one. And a goal change, James Dwyer, the sophomore goaltender, coming in for the last 8 minutes of this one. So this one will be headed by Old Rochester. Lancers trying to advance it. Flying out of nowhere comes Griffin McLaughlin. Whole lot of speed in the box. As it'll now be Colin O'Leary. O'Leary elbowed by number 12, Brett Noon. A chippy play. Bad play. But what you expect from an ORR team down by 4 who has had an awful night. As the whistle blows. That one went out. And that'll be a free kick for number 11, Kyle Medeiros. As we're in the 73rd minute. Kicked in. The Lancers kick it out. A warm day in Norton turns into a cool, fantastic night for some soccer. Temperatures hovering around 65 degrees. A little windy. Let's just say the Lancers, even though it's a little warmer than usual for November 6th, played their hearts out. It's showing on the scoreboard. 4-0 in the 74th minute. The free kick onward. Saved. Ryan Blakely allowing 1 goal in the last 660 minutes. That one's onward towards net, saved by Ryan Blakely. The Lancers bring this one up. O'Leary has it, looking to push it forward to Reynolds. O'Leary, the Lancers using some great moves in the net on the near side. That one kicked out by a Bulldog defender. So some substitutions being made. A round of applause for the seniors coming off. Colin O'Leary and number 13, Eduardo Mercado Jr. coming off in favor of some fresh legs to throw in the box. That one will be kicked out. A goal kick now. We're 2 minutes away from referee's time. Here comes the Bulldogs. The free kick. Headed, and the Lancers will try to bring this one up. McLaughlin on the move. Front of the net. That'll be kicked away by a Bulldog defender. On the far side of the field now. Headed. And the Lancers trying to come up with it. Blakely kicks this one away, saving an easy shot. Ryan Blakely coming out as the Norton fans giving a standing ovation. 6 saves on the night as Manny Morrell, the senior goalie number 0, comes in. Ryan Blakely has allowed 1 goal in the past 645 minutes of play. Truly an outstanding thing. The 1 goal he's allowed was the last game, October 29th, a week ago. This one's thrown in. Lancers bringing it up, number 22, Zach Miller. Onward. Here comes the Lancers, McLaughlin. That one's kicked out. We're about a minute away from referee's time in the 68th minute. We just hit it exactly 3 minutes to go in this contest. The Lancers look like they're going to be playing Dover Sherborne Sunday, November 8th on LSN. It should be a dandy. Onward, McLaughlin to Reynolds in front of the net. Shot! That one goes over the net. So a corner now for the Norton Lancers. The corner in on towards the net. The header onward. Valiant Everett. The shot won't go. So 2 minutes left in this one in the Lancer student section. Already singing goodbye to the old Rochester Bulldogs. 4-0 the score in the 69th minute. And this one is all but the whistle. At this point, they're just waiting for the whistle to blow. It's been a great night for the Norton Lancers. 43 shots, and 31 of them have gone on net. By far the highest totals all season for the Lancers. So we're now in stoppage time. Wouldn't be surprised if they added on 2 or 3 minutes, and that would be at a maximum. So the 20,000 fans, the 15,000 Norton faithful, have come out and supported their Lancers, and they've sure done a great job. They've been loud all night long. I don't think there's a moment when they've been sitting down. So Old Rochester bringing this one up on the near side of the field. Bringing it on towards the box, centers it in the box. Onward, kicked away. Here comes McLaughlin, trying to take it away. That won't work. It's like, that'll be a foul. McLaughlin, that is it. The Lancers moving on with a 4-0 victory. A standing ovation from the Lancer faithful. The Lancers improved to 18-0-1 on the season, scoring 73 goals and only allowing 7. They'll go on to play Dover Sherborne Sunday, November 8th on LSN. as the old Rochester Bulldogs go home as the number 17 seed after a great effort in their first game against Bourne, a great win. They just came up 4 goals short tonight. I'm Javic Blake, signing off and saying thanks for listening, and we hope to see you next time on the Lancer Sports Network. Once again, the final score, the Lancers 4, the Bulldogs 0.